Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's the 14th of December and today I am going to have a knit and YouTube day. Ian's gone to the unit. He said if I don't want to go, then not that he forces me to go, but he said like if you really don't fancy going today, then that's fine. So he's gone to the unit to finish off the bits and pieces to the car. And I said I would stay here. I've got washing to do, little bits and pieces, and yeah, so we've had breakfast, well, yeah, brunch, more brunch, and now I'm just gonna sit and watch some YouTube and that. I might go on Zoom for about half an hour because Jane has opened her room this morning to see if they're still on, just while I knit the rest of my sock so I can do the toe. And then that sock is done. I have decided to use my bag that my sister bought me for my birthday. And I have in here put the sections back in, but each section, so there's three little ones. No, there's four sections. There's four sections, three little ones here. And then this one big one at the back. So each section has got a different project in it at the moment. Well, one section's got two projects. It's got my sock bags in there. One is the Christmas yarn and one is the yarn that was my sister's that I haven't cast on yet. Yeah, so I thought I would put my projects in this, so I haven't got project bags laying around everywhere, and the spaces are big enough just for me to put my project bags in as well, so I can still grab and go if I want to. And obviously what I was thinking is using this bag as a rotation bag in the future. So if I've got 4 projects, I can do my rotation just from this bag, unless I fancy changing it up a bit. But that's what I was thinking. I really want to knit my sister a pair of socks for Christmas. I don't know whether I'm going to have time or not. I probably will, because I can knock out a pair of socks in a couple of days. So she really wants this yarn here actually. Well, she said she really liked this yarn, which is the West Yorkshire Spinner Christmas colourway in Hollyberry. I have cast on because I was going to do long socks. But what I might do is do sort of a 40 row leg and then the foot for me, but then cast on my sister a pair. I don't know. I obviously haven't touched these because was trying to catch up with these socks. So I will probably work on these socks once I've caught up with these. So I might do the toe today and then maybe the cuff later on, but then work on these throughout the day. I was going to knit as well baby Amelia, which is my niece's baby, a little dress. But that don't really have to be for Christmas. That could be for anything really, because it's like a summery dress and I can just knit that. And she's a baby. She's not really going to understand. I could buy her a cuddly toy and yeah. So this is just being... It's also got my Whitmore in it that I did muck up on... I can't remember if I mentioned it again afterwards, but I went to bed really tired. I had to pull back the row. Yes, that row was very messed up, but I could see where I messed up, so that was the good thing. I just had to pull some of it back, and now I'm on the last little bit of it, so that will get worked on at some point. And I just think this bag might be a good idea. It's also got lots of different pockets and stuff. I have shown it before, but it's got pockets for crochet hooks and it's got like little zippy things in here. So I don't know, I just think it's good. And here, more zippy things. oh, what is in here? Oh, just leftover yarn. And little pockets and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to use this bag and probably fill it up as I go. I'm not going to put stuff in it yet. As I use stuff, I will put it in there and think, oh yeah, I will use that quite a lot. I will use that quite a lot, and fill that bag up with bits and pieces. So, and I think it's also good for if I am going sort of to the garage, or I'm going to the unit, or I'm going out with Ian, or whatever, I can just pick the bag up and then decide wherever I am what I want it on, because it's just a small-ish bag. Well, it is quite big, but you get what I'm saying. I've just got my little motion thing in there. Anyway, that's that. I am going to sit and knit now. I've had a tea already. I don't need another one just yet. It's still very snowy outside. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. I just want it's not even snow anymore, it's just pure ice. So going out into our car park, it's like going onto an ice skating rink. And even the roads, so I moved the car out into the road to save the space for Ian, because Ian trying to get that van parked is a bit ridiculous. So as I was out there, we saw another friend. He works across the road, and we're talking to him, and then I went to see where he went because I wanted to just ask him something, but I didn't see him. But there was another lady, and she was like, oh, I've just had enough now. And it was just this random lady that literally we met at the same time on the corner, and we just got talking. And it was so lovely. But it was about the ice and the snow, and she don't want to fall over and stuff. And she was worried about going down the hill, because we live sort of on a hill, so we're sort of in the middle of the hill, like on, not on the mid, but we're at one end of, we're at the dip basically. So there's a dip in between where we are and where she lives, so she has to go down the dip, then up the hill to where she lived. And she was just saying that she hasn't been out for a few days because of the ice and stuff, but she really, really wanted to go out today. She was an older lady, and yeah, she was going to wait for the bus. She only needed to go one stop, and that wouldn't have taken her all the way to where she needed to go, because the stops are quite close down this road. But it would have taken her far enough that she could have just sort of got round the corner to where she needed to go. But it was really nice just to talk to this random lady. And I said to Ian, he said, have you only just come upstairs? Because he was ringing me for something. And I went, yeah, I got talking to a lady. And I said, I might have made her day today. He went, probably not. Obviously joking. I said, I know it was about the ice and the snow and worrying about falling over and breaking her hip. But, yeah, it was just nice to speak to random people sometimes. Anyway, I'm really going to go now, and I will catch you up a little bit later on. Good evening. It's nearly bedtime, and I thought I'd show you my progress. So, I have one finished sock. So, I am caught up. This has got 13 sections in it, including the heel toe and cuff. I really love the way that it's come out, and on the inside I used the weaving Stephen method of weaving in my ends. As you can, my nail snapped, so I had to file it down. I don't think it looks too bad, I'm just going to leave it as it is. So yeah, I used the weaving Stephen. I'm really pleased with how it's come out actually. So what I did was I joined a new yarn, but weaved in the old yarn, not old, but the one before yarn, and then on the next round I weaved in the new colour. So you will see, like here, there's 2 rows of where can you see it better? Maybe in this blue. You can see there's 2 rows of Weave and Steven, or ends. And I did that for 12 stitches. Sometimes I did it for 14 stitches, but mostly I did it for 12. And you really can't feel that there's extra yarn there. I did it at the rib, and I did it at the toe. The only thing, did I do it for the heel? I did do it for the heel. Yes, I did. So it's all weaved in by Weave and Steven. And I think if I had to weave in all those ends, they'd still be out. So as soon as I was finished, all I had to do was weave the toe and weave the end at the cuff, and it's done. Really love the colourway. I think it's quite effective. And then to bring me up to date to today, the 14th, it's not the 14th anymore, it's the 15th because it's 12:15, but it's still the 14th video. I've done the cuff. So tomorrow I have to do the first colour, which is the dark grey or blue, whatever colour. To me, it's a really dark grey, black colour. That's what I was going for, but we've got that to go in. And I will probably do the Weave and Steven again. But then I have been working on tonight my other Christmas socks, which is the Hollyberry. And I can't remember when you saw this, if it was yesterday or the day before. I literally had a tiny little bit of the leg done. I have this, and I have a heel. I have done the Weave and Steven for the heel. Oh, you might be able to see it a bit better there. But I forgot to do it for the cuff. So I've got some ends to weave in at the cuff. I'm going to try and get into a routine of doing the weaving in of the ends, and see how that goes, because normally when I weave in ends I weave up and down. I have got a pair of socks on, and let's see if you can see. I normally just weave up and down like that, and again at the heel, and then the toe exactly the same, weaving in like that. This yarn is the Drops yarn. Look how felted it's gone. You can't even see the ends on that. It's so felted, it's unbelievable. But the actual hand dyed yarn is not as felted. So yeah, I did not like this yarn really, because even the green, because the other sock is, I contrasted it in a different way. Look, I don't know where it's gone like that. Anyway, so that's the progress I've got on these socks. I've done a 20 row rib, a 40 row leg. I'm gonna do, I've just done a Fish Lips Kiss heel because I've got enough red to do that for all 3. And I think I'm going to knit Casey a pair of these as well, just because she said that she liked the yarn, and hopefully I'll be able to get that done before Christmas. Her socks normally take me a couple of days because she has really small legs, or like the ankle basically. I do 10 rows of rib, 10 rows of leg, the heel, and then the foot, which is 56 rows, then the toe. That they knit up really quickly. The contrast yarn I'm using is Drops Fable. Again, this is what this contrast was in. I'm hoping, but the purple's is worse, I must admit. It is a lot worse, this purple, because even on the heel, on this one, you can see, and I don't think I'm that hard wearing on my socks, but it's just gone a bit fluffy. they're still okay to wear, so I'll wear them. Take them off now though. Keep them off, whatever. So yeah, I'm just using the Drops Fable. It's in the colour 106. So that's another pair of Christmas socks. Living in my Christmas bag. Living in my big bag. So that is that. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed very soon. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And I hope you enjoyed the video that I shared today, which was yesterday, with the ruffle. I did manage to edit it sort of in a way that was, what looked okay. So I'm quite pleased with how it turned out, to be honest. And I will do another sock probably in the new year with a bigger ruffle and showing you what the different ruffles look like. Someone did message as well to say, how did you make the garter band? And yes, I just knit one row after the rib and then did one row of purl, then went straight back into knit stitches to make it stocking stitch for the rest of the sock. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye!